Dear friends, it's time for some philosophy from Bodhi Speak. In fact, what we are going to discuss today is getting a lot of attention globally, with people getting more and more disenchanted with their very hectic and materialistic lives and too little time to follow their passions. Now, can you count the number of your possessions? I know that would be an arduous task, but if you were to estimate, what would the number be? Say about 500 or maybe 1000? Well, some people have more than that many units of footwear itself. What if I tell you that there are people who take pride in owning less than 100 things and living a fairly comfortable life with that? This is called minimalism. Let's dive a bit more on what exactly is minimalism. It is not just about owning fewer things than your neighbor. More importantly, it is about reducing the clutter that surround our lives. That is, we get rid of a lot of stuff that we would be using rarely or probably never at all. In a minimalistic life, we focus our entire attention on what is more important to us. It may be health, relationships, hobbies, or our passion, resulting in more happiness and a sense of fulfillment. In the year 1899, Edwin Teale said that we should reduce the complexity of life by eliminating needless wants, and the labors of life will reduce themselves. Practically speaking, what would we do when we note that our plate is full? Option 1 would be to worry or complain about how busy our life has become, while still accumulating more and more stuff till we reach a day when we either burn out or break down. Option 2 would be to say no to adding more stuff so that we can enjoy what we have. Option 3 would be to remove some of the stuff in the plate in order to make room for something that we really love a lot or are passionate about. Option 1 is the way of the world, or what drives the consumeristic culture we have all around us. A minimalist, though, would take the radical decision to move to option 3. In a nutshell, minimalists don't merely focus on having less of everything. On the contrary, their entire focus is on having more of what really matters to them. Here are a few things that some renowned minimalists recommend to lead a more meaningful life. Before I start reeling off, I want to emphasize that I do not intend to sound preachy in any way, nor am I claiming that the suggestions given here are a full list of the things that one could do. As they say, to each his own, and every individual decides as to what works best for them. So here are 9 recommendations from the minimalists. Number 1, declare a clutter-free zone at your house and gradually draw inspiration to expand that zone. Number 2 would be dress with less. Have a target of using only 30 pieces of clothing in a period of 2 months. Number 3, place limits on everything. For instance, browse emails only for say 10 minutes twice a day, or go to restaurant only once a week. Number 4, schedule some solitude in life. Turn off some of the noise around you, including the phone, computer, and the idiot box. For at least 30 minutes a day, use this time to read up something you love, or just close your eyes and relax. Number 5, take up meditation for at least 5 minutes a day and gradually increase the time. Number 6, avoid multitasking. Focus on one major thing at a time. Number 7, live within your means. Avoid debt to the extent possible. Number 8, resist temptations to buy new stuff, or perhaps get rid of something every time you buy something new. And number 9, spend at least 15 minutes a day for cleaning and organizing in a focused, undistracted manner, and you will be surprised at the results within a month itself. I have just scratched the surface on what can be done while trying to lead a minimalist life. Those of you who are interested in exploring more can check out various websites that give you enough information and guidance on this subject. Minimalism is now becoming a rage in several countries. Japan is becoming a hotbed for minimalism with its ascetic cultural background in the form of Zen Buddhism. A growing number of young Japanese people have literally emptied their apartments to the extent that perhaps we might feel they are unlivable, but they are absolutely loving it. Take Fumio Sasaki for instance. He is a 36-year-old editor who lives in a single-room apartment in Tokyo with 3 shirts, 4 pairs of pants, 4 pairs of socks, and a few other belongings. He always wasn't like this. He had a lot of stuff when he just got tired of keeping up with the latest trends and his collection of books, CDs, and DVDs. He got rid of all of them, and in fact, he feels that in a technology-enabled sharing economy, life has not been difficult at all. He has penned his experiences of living a minimalistic life in his book, We Don't Need Things Anymore. Even in the West, minimalism is taking a foothold, with several young Americans embracing a minimalistic way of life. Prominent among them are Joshua Milburn and Ryan Nicodemus, who have racked up quite a following in the US. Having lived the normal corporate life for some time, they took the plunge a few years ago. They now help their followers lead a more meaningful and a happier life through their website, theminimalist.com. They also have regular podcasts and have authored 3 books to date. Come to think of it, I feel that some global icons like Apple's Steve Jobs was a minimalist. If you see his grand product presentations or his past public appearances, he always was in his black turtleneck and blue jeans. He would rather focus his entire energy in developing world-beating and world-changing technology than bother about which dress to wear. The same applies to Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg. One can perhaps keep going on, but I guess this is enough of a philosophical dose for now. I would be extremely happy if this video has helped you to think on different lines and perhaps open a new chapter in life that gives you more with less. More freedom, more happiness, and more fulfillment with less belongings, less financial demands, and lesser worries. If you found this useful, please give this video a big thumbs up, share it with your friends, and please subscribe to the channel. And yeah, thanks for watching.